Hi everyone, how's everyone doing here today? Back in that time when I used to play certain games with friends, when we were younger, when we were like kids and teens, did you ever have that like one friend that would always try and cheat or do something like that? I'm sure you had it like that. And yeah, when you catch them, it's always some excuse or something or denial, but to me, back then, I was flattered. You know why? Because that person's telling me that he must think that I'm really skilled and that I'm very good and that there's no way he could possibly beat me. So he has only one choice but to cheat. It also tells me that he has very little faith in his abilities, because if you're that good or you're that skilled, then you shouldn't have to cheat. You should be able to play fairly and win. Well, now we've got certain instances with Donald Trump, which we've seen both recently and lately. Uh, he did that one incident where he had AI photos made of him posing with black people which was debunked. It was proven that it was AI that generated these images of him posing with groups of black people trying to think that he appeals to black voters. Now, and of course Trump thinks black people are stupid and that they'll automatically look at those photos and be like, oh yeah, Trump cares about us, we should vote for him. I think black people are smarter than that. Donald Trump does not. And recently, he had somebody who used to work on his campaign, or did, stage this event when he was in the city, where he showed up at some small restaurant or something and put on this ridiculous performance. Basically where she sold herself out and her people out just so she could get her 15 minutes of fame. And, hey, even Judas got 30 pieces of silver. But it turned out to be fake. But again, the whole thing was just some staged performance to try and appeal to a certain demographic, which Trump clearly does not care about. And we saw the same thing with, he did something a while back he claimed he met with a bunch of union members. It turns out they weren't union members. That was staged as well. Those were fakes. And during one rally in New Jersey, Jersey Shore I think it was, he held up a picture of a concert from Rio de Janeiro from Rod Stewart, him and Roger Stone, another lowlife, tried to make it seem like, look at this vast crowd, and it turns out, no, that wasn't the rally. There was only a fraction of that amount of people that showed up. I don't know the exact number, but it wasn't as the grossly inflated amount that they claim. That was all false. Again, lies, cheating. And then recently he had a rally in the Bronx, and Trump, and all his, because size means everything so much to him, claim something like 25,000, or again another ridiculous number. And yet drone footage, and the NYPD even looked at those numbers and was like, no, that isn't right. And it turns out it was maybe approximately 800. I could be off on the numbers, but the bottom line is it wasn't near the amount that Trump claims, because we know he has so much obsession with size, some kind of Freudian thing going on with him. The bottom line is, to me, these are forms of cheating. The question is, why does Donald need to cheat? Is he not good enough? Is he not great enough? Does he not have what it takes to defeat Joe Biden? I don't think so, and I don't think he believes he does either. So he has no choice but to cheat and lie and try and make it seem like he's elevated to some level of greatness, which he clearly has not, and these court cases are getting to him, the lies are catching up to him. Now, to a MAGA cult member who believes everything he says, regardless of proof, that's not going to matter to them. Of course, but to the normal voters that stop and think, that don't mind fact-checking and call lies out when they see them. And don't get me wrong, hey, some of you are going to be, oh, Trump derangement syndrome. No, if Joe Biden was doing the same thing, I would say, that's cheating as well. If you have some knowledge of something, by all means, share it. But the bottom line is, Trump is trying to cheat. He's trying to cheat the country, he's trying to cheat America, he's trying to cheat you. To me, that tells me that he has very little confidence in himself. He has very low self-esteem. That the only way he can feel some sort of significance or relevance is if he's standing amongst a big crowd. And if it's not that big, just lie. Just say, look, this and that. If he wants to try and get you to win, he'll create more phony pictures and stuff like that. And look, see, I'm a famous guy. Everyone loves me. Vote for me. It is all cheating. And I don't believe in cheaters, because cheaters are dishonest and dishonorable. No big surprise coming from Donald Trump, who's also a criminal. So, believe what you want, but the facts speak for themselves, and the fact remains is that he is a cheater and liar, and when Joe Biden defeats him in 2024, he's going to do what he always does: whine, complain, rigged, stolen election, and it'll be just some more BS. Don't fall for it. So, anyway, thank you for watching. I really hope you understand.